I thought we battled hard. It's tough when you go down 3-1, but I thought we had a lot of resolve. Larks played well and kind of led the way there, but we need to see more of that.
What kind of impact did those first two real quick goals take on you guys?
Yeah, it's never easy to give up 2 quick goals. But like I said, I thought we battled back. I thought we competed. And that's stuff we have to build on in a season like this.
Give me a sense of what the mood is like around here when guys like Green and Athanasiou are out for asset management, as it's being called.
For sure, it's hard. It's hard. The unfortunate thing is we've put ourselves in this situation. So now we have to deal with the consequences, and it's hard to. You grow up with guys, you are around them for a lot of years, and it's never easy. But like I said, we've unfortunately put ourselves in this situation, and we have to pay the price.
You kind of expected them, the Flames, to come out really hard, considering what they need right now.
Yeah, obviously we knew that was a big game for them. Thought they got two lucky bounce on their favor, but I thought our compete level was good tonight. We anything could have happened there at the end. We didn't give up, and we made a interesting game there until the end.
How important is that for you guys to see the battle right to the very end there?
Yeah, it's that's what we need. I think we've been pretty good most of the year to be relentless, and we proved that tonight.
I know most of it is beyond your control, but what kind of things does Coach say to you guys closing in on the trade deadline?
We're a lot of veterans here. I think we've been through those trade deadline quite a bit, and nothing you can control. You just got to show up and do your job, and that's out of your control. That's the management decision. So it is what it is.
Dylan, we heard that you found out just right before the game that Mike and Andreas were going. What kind of does that do to you right before you play?
It's hard. Probably the hardest thing I've gone through right before a game. News like that. It's 2 guys that are a huge part of this team and huge, players for us, and great guys in this room that are beloved. So to hear that, I was very proud of our guys, the level of professionalism we showed to go out, and it was a little slow start, but Bernie stuck in there, played great, made big saves for us, allowed us to get it to a 1-goal game, and I thought our game got a little better after that, but we just didn't come up with enough in the end, and definitely those are 2 guys that we could have used there late in this game.
Do you feel it was a distraction?
No, you got to go out and play. I think right before the game like that, I think the guys that stepped in did a great job. They were ready, and that's got to be tough for them as well to, think all day you're not playing, and then right before the game you're going in. So I thought the 2 guys did a great job of that, and just it's part of the game. It's part of our league. Unfortunately, it's a tough time, and I haven't seen if they've been. You don't know what's going to happen next, so it could just be precautionary or what. That's what we were told. So you never know.
How proud of you are you, Dylan, of the guys, regardless of how the starts are, just the way you guys continue to finish and plug away, regardless of what's going on all season long?
Yeah, it's it seems like we're generating. We just have to keep generating, and no matter what happens with our lineup, what happens tomorrow, we have to play for each other. I thought tonight we did a better job supporting each other, talking, moving the puck up the ice than we did against the Islanders, and we have to build off that, and it's hard to do it every night and hard to be on your game every night. But for our team, we have to be prepared and play for each other, to have an advantage.
As tough as it is to see your teammates and friends not in the lineup with the potential of a trade coming, how important is it to understand and for guys to just keep balance, knowing that this is for the better of the franchise going forward?
It's hard to say right now. For us, we have to show up with an energy, a pride of being in this locker room, being together. If anything, I personally look at it as a wake-up call. Those are 2 pretty darn good players that are potentially being traded, and you don't want to see that. So, for a player like myself and a lot of players in this room, it's definitely a wake-up call to see that.
The message is control what you can control, and that's they can't do anything about anything that might happen. Emphasize might. So all they can do is control what they can control. This, our guys understand the business of this, and at the end of the day, we've put ourselves in this spot. So we shouldn't feel 1 ounce sorry for ourselves. We just got to go out and continue what we've been trying to do on a daily basis here, and that's get better. And again, I didn't think we executed in the first, but I thought we got better as the game went along.
Jeff, is there something imminent? Or
Nope, nothing imminent. Nothing precautionary, nothing imminent.
The first period, Jeff, it's been a little bit of a trend here lately. What do you think these slow starts or whatnot?
I don't, I'd have to, I don't know if it's a trend or not. I mean, I thought our first night we couldn't pass a puck, so I don't know if it's always the same thing, I guess what I'm saying. So, we'll certainly look at ways we've got to make sure we start faster, start on time. But in this case, I think every game's a little bit different, takes a life of its own. Today we couldn't execute, we couldn't pass a puck. So then you're just bogging yourself down.
How much does it take the wind out of your sails after you play better in the second period and give up that goal?
It was a tough goal, and it was going wide and hits the guy and goes in. And I thought we had played much better hockey, certainly as the second one along. No, I still thought we came out and had some push in the third. I mean, they're like a lot of teams we're going to face. They're scrapping and clawing for every point because of the race that they're in. And as I said to the guys before the game, we're going to get their best, and we got to be prepared for that. So, I thought as the game went along, we kept pushing. It's just now it's another goal you gotta dig yourself out of, and that's hard. At 2-1, the game's tied if we score the empty net goal. At 3-1, it's harder.
I know it's difficult for the players to deal with the trade deadline, but how much of a relief would it be for you to just get past the trade deadline and be able to coach?
I don't. Unfortunately, we've been through this a couple times, so it doesn't affect me at all. I deal with I had a lot of experience in the minors of dealing with. You just deal with the roster you have. That's it. And my job's to continue to try to work to make these guys as good as they can possibly be, to grow their games, and I'm going to continue to do that.